Are you interested in buying a taxi medallion or looking for TLC insurance? Reach out to Westway at 212-977-4590.
Black Car News editor and publisher Neil Weiss focuses his editorial on Uber and Lyft restricting app access to New York City TLC drivers, often referred to as lockouts. Neil writes, "Lockouts occur when either Uber or Lyft fear their utilization rate could fall below the annual 53% threshold, which could trigger significant financial penalties. The TLC describes URs as the percentage of time that high-volume drivers are transporting passengers. TLC uses the utilization rate in driver minimum pay formulas to incentivize companies to utilize their driver pool more efficiently. Neil believes analyzing why lockouts are happening requires a nuanced perspective. If you have read my editorials over the past decade, it's pretty clear how I feel. I have been sharply critical of the way Uber and Lyft steamrolled their way into New York City, and I've had major issues with the way they have run their businesses. But in this instance, I think there is plenty of blame to go around. I don't think it's fair to lay all of the blame on companies that exist to earn a profit." Neil is also encouraged to see drivers coming together to protest lockouts and the city and regulator genuinely listening to driver complaints. On July 20th, the IDG held its annual Driver Appreciation and Family Day event at Flushing Meadows Corona Park in Queens, bringing thousands of NYC Uber and Lyft drivers together for free food, giveaways, and fun activities for the whole family. Notably, Mayor Adams, the TLC's David Daus, and representatives from some of the industry's most important organizations, like the Black Car Fund and Driver Benefits, were in attendance. In his address to the crowd, Mayor Adams said, "This administration is committed to honoring the service of our for-hire drivers and delivery workers, who are the backbone of our city. That's why our administration has increased wages for tens of thousands of drivers, fought companies denying them fair pay, and made it easier for these workers to operate their own businesses. Thank you to the Black Car Fund and the Independent Drivers Guild for their groundbreaking work." Neil concludes his article, writing, "It's great to see that our industry's drivers seemingly have the support of the city's real decision-makers, going all the way to the top. The problem is, tragedies unravel quickly, but solutions often take time. I just hope something can be done to ease the pain of people who simply don't deserve this crap." In his monthly column, Ira Goldstein, executive director of the Black Car Fund, shares his industry insights and thoughts on several topics, including the indefinite halt to MTA's congestion tolling program. Ira notably writes, "On the congestion pricing front, not much has changed since Governor Hochul ordered the MTA to put the program on an indefinite halt. Those who supported the program, however, have been hard at work. I wrote last month that Comptroller Brad Lander had announced he was considering legal action to reverse the governor's decision. Since then, he has mobilized a legal team that has entered into a joint defense agreement aimed at reactivating congestion pricing. At the same time, many legislators have also been calling on Governor Hochul to bring back congestion pricing, just with smaller tolls. At the end of the day, I think it's likely we'll have to wait until the results of the November election before any concrete action is taken on congestion pricing. For one, Donald Trump has said that he would terminate congestion pricing his first week in office. Nevertheless, it is an issue we are monitoring very closely." Ira also discusses new JFK pickup procedures at Terminal 4. More New York City buses being equipped with cameras, and drivers facing increased penalties. The Black Car Fund launching courses in upstate and western New York. Ira concludes his column by mentioning the Black Car Fund's driver benefits program, officially having over 50,000 drivers enrolled. "It was certainly a big day as Mayor Eric Adams joined us to announce that our driver's benefits program officially has over 50,000 drivers enrolled in it. That's over 50,000 drivers who are protected by crucial benefits such as accident disability insurance, personal accident insurance, and critical illness insurance. That's over 50,000 drivers who have access to health benefits such as vision coverage, telemedicine, and dental insurance, all of which is provided to drivers at no cost to them. Remember, if you're an NYC TLC licensed driver, please make sure to sign up for your Black Car Fund benefits. In Commissioner's Corner, NYC Taxi and Limousine Commission Chair David Daus shares valuable insights into the industry. In this month's column, Chair Daus focuses on accessibility. Chair Daus writes, "All TLC licensed drivers are trained to safely transport and assist passengers who use wheelchairs or other mobility aids, or those who might have a visual or hearing impairment. Our driver training classes are the bedrock of our safety mission and are a reminder that those living with a disability are always entitled to a dignified, safe, and comfortable ride here in New York City." In March alone, our accessible rideshare fleet completed over 1.9 million trips, the most in a single month in TLC history. From January through June of this year, the total number of those rides topped 10.7 million. That's over 2.3 million more than the same time last year. These gains are buoyed by our Green Rides initiative, reaffirming that we are always advancing our accessibility aims. Chair Daus concludes by writing, "I am always overjoyed. My column reaches so many of you and gives me the ability to speak to you directly. As a friendly reminder, you can always read the most updated versions at www.blackcarnews.com by navigating to Commissioner's Corner.